I pressed the pedal. That time it worked. I think I might have missed it because I was wearing a flip-flop. Alright, what am I doing? Is there anything I need to do right now? No, right? No. Stream's all set up and all that.
What happened? What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
Excuse me, but... Huh?
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Power-up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra-dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the control stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button. Instructions complete. Proceed.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood. Glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming!
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Mario?
What am I doing? There's 2 text boxes in English. Late night mic sale, like I said last time you said that. I'm gonna be able to use mic whenever I want now. Because I moved all my stuff into the basement. Hell yeah. I realized I didn't have a file on my English memory card that was like just completed a any % run. Makes sense, I've never actually speedran this game on English. I bought Japanese before I even really like learned the run. So I like having different region stuff. I think it's cool, the different region games. And then it was fast for speedrunning, so I just used it all the time. But because of that, I actually don't have a file on my English memory card that's like completed the game. But I thought I was just going to do a completely random Completely random any percent run on NTSC-U on the North American version. Just to have a file. Help Pogo with the programming homework. All coding documentation was in French. Nice. So yeah, this is a no reset run. I'm just not really gonna compare to splits. Even if I'm ahead, it's like, it doesn't really matter to me. It's not even like a real no reset run. I don't care at all about it. I just want to make a file. Figured I'd make a timer or run a timer and compare and record it just in case of PBs or whatever. Because any run that doesn't game over 3 times is gonna PB, or you know, any run that doesn't die like 3 times in a secret will PB, because I'm much better than my PB in this game, in this category. So honestly, this will probably PB. Then I'll have like a random run on NTSC-U. And then I'm gonna do another one on JP after I finish this one, because I accidentally deleted my JP save. So I'm just gonna do 2 any percent no reset runs that I don't care about at all. I'm in a really weird mood. So I'm really not in a good mindset for speedrunning right now. So I'm just doing this instead, I guess. Three houses variety. I did get a job. Hasn't started yet, but I have a job, so I'm gonna get money soon. I don't know when I'll get paid first or whatever. The Zale broke era is over. It's package handling in a warehouse. It's FedEx. It's the job that I said I wanted a long time ago, except new postings just went up at a place. I didn't even know there was a FedEx warehouse even closer to my house than the one that's 20 minutes away. There's one that's not 20 minutes. There's one that's like 40 minutes away from me that's really big. It's a huge FedEx. But there's like an outpost near me that's like less than 15 minutes away. So it's like a less than 15-minute job, and it pays like $16 an hour. So like you take those, and I won't have to ever deal with a single customer being annoying, you know? So basically the ideal job for me. It usually pays $14 an hour, but holiday season they up the rates to 15, and then they said if you work midnight shift they'll pay you 16 instead, so I said I'd do that. You make less than me. You make maybe, but they don't work many hours. They're workers, because it's like physical labor. The max you can work in a day is like 5 hours. At least I think so. I think they said you could work 2 5-hour shifts if you take a 5-hour break or something, but that's like ridiculous. That would be something. I don't remember what I'm doing at all. Yeah, it's like, you know. But the thing is that they did say that once we get into late November and Black Friday and all that, they ask everyone to work 6-day weeks. Which I'm fine with, I don't care. I don't care about having a weekend or something very much. So I might end up making more than you per week because I work an extra day. Not a neat. I haven't done my first day of work, but I do have a job now. So it'd be 6 times 5, 6 days a week, 5 hours a day. $6 days a week, $5 or 5 hours per day, and $16.05 an hour is $400 a week, 481.5. That's only for the really busy period, though. Yeah, having money is good. I'm gonna be able to buy things. And I'm gonna be able to pay for my student loans that are coming in at the end of November. That's kind of hype, right? Oh, I haven't split in like an hour. That's pretty cool. I'm used to bingo where you don't split when you grab shines. See, at first, the first couple weeks I'll be there. I won't be making as much. I'll only be making $14 an hour instead of $16. And they said it would be more like 2 to 3 hours a day because they're just not that busy in October and early November. So I'm not making that much until it gets busy. Then I'll be working more and making more. So yeah, 3 Houses stream, Breath of the Wild 100%, closer than it's been. But not like imminent. If I assume I start by late next week or something, I don't know. I don't know when the paychecks come. That probably will not be my first purchase. I'm probably not going to buy anything until I have as much money as I need for loans and then some. And then I'll start actually using the money I'm getting. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll assume I don't somehow get fired. Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption. Maybe. I don't know what I could do to get fired. See, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I really like to play the 3 Houses though. Things I'm considering buying are... Let's see. Oh, I still haven't... Have I split at all this entire run? I don't think I've split one time. Things I'm going to buy when I get money. Let's go through them. An HD capture card to do Breath of the Wild speedruns and such. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Those are going to be like my first 2 things I get. If I want to, which I could do, and I like feel like I have enough money, I could buy a BenQ monitor, like the lagless HD monitors for not having to use CRTs and stuff. It would make the game look better, etc. I don't really need that as much anymore. It used to be something I wanted because I used to speedrun in my room on a really crappy TV, and I was like, I want to never use this TV again. Maybe I'll buy an HD lagless monitor to do Sunshine on. But then now I just play in the basement, where I have a really big big CRT, so that's not much of an issue anymore. I'm not playing on a small TV covered in scratches all over the front that inputs component or coaxial, so you can't really like see anything. I'm not playing on that setup anymore, so I'm not quite as wanting to get a HD lagless TV. But if I were to do that, I would get a BenQ monitor for console esports. I know which monitor I would get. And then I would get like a CWL adapter, which is the Wii HDMI adapters that also don't add lag. So then I'd be able to play lagless on an HD monitor again like I used to when I had all the Pit Smash equipment. So that's some stuff I want to maybe get. Maybe. Other things I'm considering getting after that. Just random stuff. If I had like unlimited money, what would I buy? I would get a NES EverDrive. Be able to play like any game on NES, because I have an NES, but I don't have many games for it. Yeah, so I have an NES, but like no games. I did kind of the same thing with SNES. I have an SNES with not many games, and I have the SD to SNES, which lets you just download ROMs and play them. Same thing with N64. I have an EverDrive there too. Though both of those purchases were for speedrunning purposes. The NES EverDrive, I don't speedrun any NES games I want to be able to download a practice ROM onto or do randomizes or anything. It's just, I kind of think it would be nice to have so that I actually have games. Finally start playing a game with cosmetic microtransactions and funnel all my earnings into that. Yeah, I'm going to pick up Love Live School Idol Festival. It's actually my #1 plan when I get money, and just spend thousands of dollars on it for no reason. So I might get... Oh yes. Yes, I am currently on English. Please do not forget everything you know about the English version. I completely forgot I was playing on English. And hover nozzle does not put them out on English. Why am I waiting this out? Pay to win Love Live. Yep. People actually play that, so. But yeah. I might buy NES EverDrive. What are other things I would buy if I just had a limited money? Oh! I would get a wired Xbox controller, because I ordered a wired Xbox controller in April or so, and it just never arrived. I ordered it on eBay, and the seller, or eBay was like, contact the seller, and the seller was like, contact your postal service, and I accidentally delivered it to my old address in Pittsburgh, so that made things weird. I still had, like, my old roommate was still living there, so I asked him to look for it, and he said it never came. So I think it got lost in the mail, which would normally be no problem. The seller was like, oh, go ask your neighbors, and I'm like, that's, even if I was still in Pittsburgh, that wouldn't be possible. Because I don't really have neighbors. So either someone stole my package, or it got lost in the mail. I don't really know. I don't really care either. But yeah, and then I didn't have money to order another one after that. So I'll order one of those. I should make a list of all the things that I would buy if I had money. And then the last one is just ridiculous. If I had like a ton of money, I would buy an upright bass, but that would be a lot of money. I don't, you know, I don't expect to make so much money that I can actually afford that. Especially since I'm gonna be starting school again in like January. I'm not gonna make so much money in 2 months that I can pay off my loans and buy all this other stuff and still have enough money to buy an upright bass. That's like, that just doesn't add up. Basses would be a couple $1,000s. Especially since I want to be picky. If I were to get a bass, that would be a nice bass. And I would, if I had unlimited money again, I would put a low C extension on it, but that costs like the same price as buying an instrument. Like I could probably get a decent bass for like $3,000, maybe $2,000, like an upright bass. But then adding a low C extension is between $1,500 and $2,000. Like just doing that, making your lowest string into a low C. Yeah, it is. And I want a pickup too, which has like $75. And I don't know if the bow comes with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'd end up spending like $4,000 or more, probably more like $5,000 if I wanted to get like a bass that I would like. Maybe I could get it for like $3,000 if I don't really know. I just don't know how much basses cost new. It is not something I know. Yeah, bass would be nice to have. I've played a few show things where I end up using just bass guitar when the part calls for upright bass. Because like nobody will just have a bass lying around you can use, you know, if you're playing in some sort of concert, some random concert. And I'm not as good at bass guitar. That's kind of part of it, and the other thing is that I just don't like it as much. I don't know. I have a bass guitar, that at least I own. That's like the only thing I own. Out of the instruments I play, and still play like regularly. What was I going to say? What was I saying? Something about bass. Oh, so things that I play are tuba, which I don't own, upright bass, which I don't own, and bass guitar, which I own, but I don't have an amp for. So it's like ridiculous. Me playing in other people's groups is just really stupid. I have to borrow everything. Oh, why am I coming here? I don't need the blue coin. Luckily, the group I'm playing with right now has a tuba, so I play tuba on the borrowed one, and they have a big speaker, so I play bass guitar. I mean, most of the stuff I do, bass guitar instantly 1/3 the cost, well yeah, and I already own one, so I wouldn't have to pay for it. 10x the selection? I don't know what that means. If you mean you can play more musical styles on bass guitar, I don't know if I agree with that. It would be less, if anything. And much more versatile. I don't know. I don't think I didn't need to do that. Alright, well I'm not gonna rap bounce again. Screw that, he won't stop. Thank you for actually not stopping. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I actually have 2 basses. Got them both in high school. I have just a regular Regular 4-string bass, nothing special. And then I have a 5-string fretless bass, which is the ridiculous instrument. It's really fun to play. But it's hard to play in tune. Obviously, it's fretless. That didn't hit? That didn't wake up? Okay. Do not get that linked blue. Yeah, but most of the groups I play in are either orchestras, like actually just in an orchestra. So that would obviously be upright bass. I play in some jazz groups, which I think is much better with upright. Also, I'm better at upright. I'll say that one again. It's what I learned how to play on. I just take upright bass fundamentals and like technique and shove it onto an electric bass, and it works pretty well. When I'm given music to play, people are like, oh, you're good at electric bass, but when it's just like normal, oh, you know, play this random rock song that we're all just gonna jam to, I have no idea what to do. That's not anything I've ever done before, really. I mean, I've done it a little bit, but not really. Oh, I should have split there. I did have my split set up right. So usually I'm playing either in like pit orchestras for musicals, which I've used both for. On high school I had a really fun show where I actually was switching back and forth between upright and electric. So when I would play the electric, I would have the upright bass balancing in between my knees. And then I had a little stand next to me I would put the electric bass down on to switch. I had one kind of fast-ish switch that was pretty fun to do. So that's cool. I like doing pit orchestras a lot for that reason, for the switching. I've done upright bass and tuba in concert bands. I don't know. Orchestras, definitely you play upright. So all the stuff that I do, I pretty much need an upright for, or, you know. Whenever I play electric bass, it's like a substitute. So for me, it makes more sense to have an upright. Though I already own, you know, like I said, I own 2 electric bass guitars. At this point, I've figured out a little bit ways to make your electric bass sound like an upright for like when you're playing jazz stuff. It's just if you just pluck as if it's an actual upright, it sounds more uprighty, which is kind of funny. Lowering treble a bit helps. What else helps? I don't know, just messing with the amp until it sounds good in terms of EQ. That helps too. Hard to explain. Oops. No cutscene. Alright. Yeah. I mean, I would have more instruments if I just had, like I said, if I had infinite money, I would own a bass and a tuba. I'm in no position, like I don't care about buying a tuba at all. Right now I've got one I can borrow pretty consistently. I don't care at all about buying a tuba. But I would own like 4 instruments. My 2 electric basses, an upright, and a tuba, if I could. So it's a little different when your instrument costs a lot less. Like I know people who own like, you know, violins and stuff, or trumpets that don't cost as much. It's like every bass costs like $1,000, you know. Who's that? This is Zale057's stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, I'm actually gonna split this time. It's wild. Violins cost a fortune? You can buy a violin that costs a fortune if you want to. Most people I know who had violins in high school did not spend a fortune on it. It's just like you can't buy a cheap bass. I mean, I guess you could buy one used somewhere, find one that someone is selling for cheap. You'd have to like go to some weird location, like go on Craigslist to find a bass or something. Then you might be able to find someone selling a bass for cheap. But like a student violin that like people in high school use probably did not cost $1,000 like a student bass would. Might be wrong, but it seems like everyone owned their own violin in high school and nobody owned a bass. Few people used school instruments in high school. But lots of people who didn't even take it very seriously had their own instrument of the smaller instruments. I know my sister bought a flute. She didn't play flute, but I think she wanted to when she was in like 4th grade. So when she had like a job for a little while, like an internship, she ended up just buying a flute. It was like $80 and it wasn't bad. Maybe it was 100, but still. I'm sure it wasn't good compared to, I'm sure you could find a couple $1,000 flute. But a student instrument for flute cost like $30. That's like okay quality. Flute players I know said it was fine, I don't know. There's no complaints from anyone. Again, I'm sure if we had someone that knew enough about flute, they would think it's a shit instrument. Because it did only cost $80. Kinda know what you're getting with that. And my sister didn't learn how to play it, it's just sitting in my house. She doesn't really play musical instruments much. Did I split for pin or 2? I did, wow. Hello, minute area of illumination on a display screen, one of many from which an image is composed. Oh, it's pixels. That's what a pixel is. I think there's 3 left. Oh my god, this is horrible. Yeah, too late on that one. It's a pretty cool pin 4 we're having here. Alright, at least I got one. I might be able to get this one. Nah, he came out of the ground. Okay. Am I doing okay? What do you mean? Right now I'm forgetting to split because I'm so used to bingo where you don't split after every shine that I'm now not splitting at all. I can't remember to split. It's just hard. I don't know. I'm not comparing to anything because right now I'm playing on the English version, and that's just because I realized I don't have a copy of, I don't have like a beaten the game copy on my English memory card. So I thought it would be just, I don't know, do a random 80% run on English just to get a save. What? There's no way that this is different in any way, right? I'm gonna do fruit storage because I'm on NTSC-U and I can. Alright, cool. Fruit storage saves like 2 seconds, so NTSC-U saves like 2 seconds on the stage over JP. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's weird. Oh my god. What is happening? Guess I suck at EYG now. Alright, so normal Zale, good. Can fruit vanish in fruit storage? I think it can, yeah, if you're too slow. I think so, at least. Oh boy, I almost died there. Or, you know, down warped. Yeah, I don't know. I am feeling weird today, though. I'll talk about it after the shine. That's why I'm doing not serious things right now. Alright, apparently even with that absolutely garbage pin of 4, I just golded my pin of 4 and 6 splits combined thing. Okay, so yeah, I'm in a weird mood today. I don't really know how to describe it. Not today, just the last like hour or two. Sometimes I get in a weird mood where I feel like kind of like restless. I don't know how to describe it. I get in a mood where it feels like I'm forgetting something, or it feels like there's something important I should be doing instead of what I'm doing. It's like a really weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. It happens to me every once in a while. It just like feels like there's something I should be doing right now. It's really distracting when I'm trying to do something like this. or like anything. You know what I mean? It makes it really hard to focus. I do not know how to describe it. You know that feel? Yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now. I never know what to do when I feel like this. It's just like I don't know how to do I don't know. So I'm just streaming. Sometimes I get this feeling middle of a run, like after playing well for like 30 minutes. Strange. Just do whatever till it passes, yeah. Yep, yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm not doing anything serious. Like, I'm not trying to like learn new bingo strats or whatever. This is still probably PB, just knowing how bad my PB is. But this isn't like a serious attempt, obviously. I'm playing on English. Come on now. I'm not doing anything slow on purpose. Like, it's not like this is an unserious attempt where I'm just gonna goof off. Yeah, kkona box. Sid switching to JP. No more Sid NTSC-U. That era is over. I don't know if he's done it yet. I don't even know if he's playing Sunshine right now. But he said he was switching to NTSC-U. He like he modded his Wii so he'd be able to, like, he region unlocked his Wii. I think he's before Sid owned a JP disc for a while, but he never got around to region unlocking his Wii, so he couldn't play on it. But he finally did that. I don't know if he's actually done a run on JP or anything, if he's even active in Sunshine right now, but he has region unlocked it. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Sid around in a while. Has he been streaming? Let's see when his last broadcast was. "16 hours ago. Was he playing on English? Hard to tell. And now I'm listening to an advertisement and all of you can hear it too. That's pretty cool."
I'm sorry for what I did to your face.
Yeah, okay. He was doing 96 earlier today, 16 hours ago, so that was at, what, 10 a.m.? I just did really bad math, didn't I? Yeah, 8 a.m. my time. That's why I never see him. I'm never awake when he's streaming anymore. Wow, that was the shortest jump ever. I'm trying to watch this and figure out if he's on JP or English. What would be the easiest way to tell? Probably look at Plaza stuff. Yeah. Oh no, he's still on English, or he's still on NTSC-U. Yeah, he was running Sunshine in English today. That's weird, he said he was switching. I don't know what happened. Yeah, he's still in English, I saw. I don't know. He definitely said he modded his Wii so he could play on Japanese, and I remember him tweeting. I feel like if you looked at his Twitter, you'd see a time where he said he was playing on Japanese now. I don't know if he actually did it or not, or what's up. But it's cool that he's still playing. I thought he was done for a while, and he did take quite a bit of a break in the middle there at some point. But in the middle. That doesn't make the phrase doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you took quite a bit of a break, but what am I trying to say? Yeah, I know he said he switched if he didn't get world record. I remember that. I'm talking about something much more recent, like within the last 2 weeks. I'll go pull up his Twitter. We're doing deep research. I feel like it was on Twitter, I remember him saying it. I don't know where else I would have seen him talking about switching to JP. Okay. Nope. He didn't tweet about it. The heck? When on earth did I hear him say he was switching? Did I like dream that or something? Ha! Fearless. Rip. Rip. Maybe that was a vision of the future. You know what I mean? You know how I'm clairvoyant and all. Maybe that was just a vision. I'm gonna actually reveal splits after Rico 7. Nah, I'm doing after Bianco 7. Let's just see. Let's have a splitty Serena. How about that? I'm probably ahead of PB, if I had to guess. I mean, my best possible time is showing 127. That's 10 minutes ahead of PB. So even though this run is garbage, you know, could still PB by 10 minutes, apparently. Not realistically. Going to not lose time to golds over the last hour or whatever, half hour. Oh, did you see Easyscape's Sunshine world record video? Not like actually a world record video, but he made a new video. It features Trey. Trey talks for like half the video. It's a video detailing the people who grinded for 114 to beat Ndede, you know? It was like detailing the period between Dede only having the only 114 and his world record being beaten. It's like a description of that time period. And Trey narrates like half of it. It's like Trey and Easyscape made the video together. It's a good video, you should check it out. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna get this blue. Or, you know, red. What was the old strat? The old strat was do it last. Alright, I'm gonna do it last. I think I remember how to do that. Why does it feel like the squid move's different on English? Mike. I'm doing a not real 90% run. I mean, it's real. It's just, I wanted to make a New Game Plus file on my English memory card. I don't know why, but I just never had a completed file on my English memory card, so I decided to fix that. So I'm doing 90% on NTSC-U, and the squid feels completely different. Am I hallucinating, or Is that a known thing? I'm probably just hallucinating. Outdated Mecon PFP? Dang. Alright, well. It might be just me making things up, but it felt like that squid acted completely different. Yeah, go watch Easy Escape's video, it's cool. Why did I start talking about Easy Escape's video? What thought led to that? I have no idea. Tier listing? It was later than that. Whatever you think if it was later than that. Those coconuts being there is weird. I don't like it. Dude, I'm really mad. This run's gonna PB, isn't it? I would really hate if this run PBs. Me just trying to make a file that has beaten the game on my NTSC-U memory card just because I only had files that were in early game. I haven't even used my NTSC-U memory card since I got JP like 2 years ago. And yet I randomly just decide, hey, I kind of don't feel like doing runs right now, but I could do a no reset just to make a file. And it's gonna PB by like 5 minutes. That's annoying. I should pull a Tarek and just not ground pound the final ground pound until it can't PB. Instead of PBing by 15 seconds, just wait until 15 seconds are up. Is rolling out onto the cube bad? What's the way to zip through the cube? I've had it happen before, but I forget what causes it. I hate things like that where it's like, oh, if you do this one thing, yeah, you just die. But then sometimes I forget what the one thing to avoid is. Just don't PB. I'll do my best. It's Friday. You can be up until whenever you want on Friday. Oh, by the way, with me getting a job, my stream schedule might get even more degenerate because I think I'm working midnight shift. So I might on days I don't have work, I will actually be like starting stream at 1 AM and streaming until like 6 or something. Super Dide streams. Catch any Dide's streams? I watched his stream for a little bit on the first day he came back. His like random first stream in a million years. Working still a neat schedule yet. Does that even make it a job? I caught him on one of his first streams in a really long time. And he was just practicing a strat I've never seen before in Serena 2. And he was just getting it, and I was like, oh god, is this what it was like to watch Dide stream? Like, what the fuck? He's just doing like Serena 2 ILs with infinite wall kicks in him. And I'm like, oh, well that's some garbage. Why would you ever do this? Infinite wall kicking in Serena 2. I had never seen it before. And he was just doing it, and I was like, oh, I guess this is what the Dide stream experience is like. That was fun. It just apparently he, at least in some ways, is still very, 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 very good. I bet he couldn't get a 114 if he tried the first day back, but yeah. He was doing fast junk. Good job splitting. Bingo has ruined me. I'd never split after shines anymore. It's faster? What is? Oh, the wall kick thing? Yeah, I know it's faster. I just had never seen it before. And to just see it as the first thing I see coming into Dide's first stream in years was get the auto splitter. Then all my split times would be different and weird. It's okay, Bingo is superior. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I'm not doing any percent because I want to. I'm just doing any percent because I can. I don't know. No, it's because I'm making a file. I'm having really trouble talking today. Really hard time talking today. That's relatively normal for me, being unable to communicate. But I'm like especially having trouble today. That's why I like talking in text. I still make typos and say weird things in text, but I feel like I sound much more well-spoken in text than I do in real life. I'm just bad at talking. But sometimes I send overly long messages in text. I know that too. But I don't really care. I feel like sometimes everyone else doesn't send enough messages or details and I can't understand what they're trying to say. So I just usually just try to write messages in ways that don't like me when I'm not barely paying attention to what I'm saying. I heard Bingo can get you a burrito. Who has gotten a burrito? Who has done it? Who did it? Yeah, Pixel, when are you doing SMS? Oat Flaker got a burrito from Bingo? That's crazy. That's insane. Were you in the same place as him at the same time? Like, is it at GDQ or something? I can't, or did you just Venmo him or send him enough money for a burrito? Is this ahead of my... No, I'm 30 seconds behind 129 pace. It was online, gotcha. PayPal'd him burrito money. Has Oak been playing recently? I haven't seen anything from him in a while. I feel like I haven't watched SMS in like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. He did some today. I haven't watched SMS as much in the last couple weeks. I go through weird periods of watching streams. Like if I'm watching Twitch, I'm probably watching SMS. But I go through like weeks and months where I don't watch anything on Twitch. I just am doing something else. Right now it's been streaming myself. Playing in Bingo Tourney tomorrow? Nice. Are you playing in the Bingo Tourney tomorrow? It's the invitational thing, right? What am I doing? And Nebulad is doing it too. Remember you mentioned it after one of our bingos. You're playing it? Nice. So it's tomorrow, Saturday? What time? Oops. I might be able to watch, but I don't know if I will or won't. Go for weeks without doing anything with homework? Yeah. Starts at noon, last 2 matches getting restreamed. Oh, it's not all restreamed. I don't know why I assumed it would be restreamed. I'm gonna compare to 129 pace. I might be able to beat these splits. Might still be possible to make up this time. These splits had a pretty bad no-key. Oh, there's a tourney every week or every 2 weeks? A bingo tourney? I didn't know that. Oh, I got the wall kick frame. Either I wall kicked the frame early, meaning I just plain old wasn't in contact with the wall, or I pressed A on the one frame where Mario is in a state where he can't wall kick. I don't know which it was. Alright, I don't want to compare to these splits anymore. Why am I complaining to splits? What the fuck? Bi-weekly bingo. Since Braga came back. Yeah. Yeah, back to the void. I'll unvoid at on the Bowser split. So it's a bi-weekly bingo tourney, but it's always invitational, every single one of them. That's interesting. Does every one of them test different formats? Like, is the point of it to be research and development into better cards and stuff? Better formats? Or is it just something for fun and yet also it's an invitational? That kind of seems weird to me if that's the case. Yeah, I kind of get it. Invitational makes it shorter. But I wonder how many extra people would even sign up, other than the people invited. Like 3? If it's like a weekly, how many people do the SMS weekly, the any percent one? Like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7? I don't think make it non-invitational would be very different. I don't know. Doing 8-man invitationals to clear through round 20. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. Sounds like geometric stuff. Are you in, like... I forget what the name of your class you said was. Weekly 90% is a meme? Yeah, I know. I know. I've never actually done a weekly any percent race. Analysis 2. What a weird name. Forfeit for no reason. Wow. Yeah, I know. People are really bad at that in SMS. I don't know why. Like I've been in other speedrunning communities, a lot of them. You know what I mean? I've speedrun many games before. This is the only game where people forfeit in races as often as they do. At least out of the games I've seen and played in. I don't know. Maybe it's not that weird. But it seems like in SMS, people forfeit races way more often than other things. Could be wrong, as I said. Maybe that's just a weird thing with my perspective on it. But it seems like half the people forfeit every time. There's any race in any category. And in other games I've played, people actually will like kind of aggressively tell you not to forfeit. Like it's really looked down upon in certain games. Thinking like OOT especially, forfeiting races and bingos was really, really frowned upon. There's an analysis 3, Pog. Bingos never forfeited usually. People would forfeit bingos in OOT sometimes if they... I don't know. It's a different game. The bingos are very different in SMS and OOT. But the things people got annoyed at you at were forfeiting in bingos, and especially if you didn't report your row after you won, because what rows you did was used for data. Like they did massive like data collection. They automatically exported bingos in from SRL, Speedruns Live. They had like a bunch of automated stuff that would like create data, and they would use that data to analyze the bingo goals and tweak the formula and stuff. You forfeited lockouts relatively often? Well, it's kind of different. If you know you're just going to lose a lockout or you're losing really badly, that's kind of different. But yeah, I think it was frowned upon in OOT, especially in bingos, because they used it all as data. All right, Serena Beach English. I've actually never done this. I don't know how lenient it is compared to JP, but I'm just gonna really not spray things and hope. Like, I don't know how much I should not give a shit about this goop, but I'm just gonna really not give a shit and see what happens. That was the spray I probably didn't need. Oh my goodness. This is not going to gold. It's silly, because it should, right? Alright, I skipped too much goop. I went too hard on the non-JP's junk. How was I supposed to know? 159. Very good. Losing 12 seconds to JP on Serena 6. Very cool. Almost a beginner time? That's like definitely a beginner time. My actual gold is probably a beginner time on JP. Not just probably, it like isn't good. Don't walk on people. Did I do that? Who did I walk on? Glad that that didn't go any worse. Like, I was so low damaging, I thought he was gonna get up the stairs. Let's stop comparing to Void and see how we're doing on other comparisons. Only 10 seconds behind 129p. It's kind of hype. I've got 20 seconds of time saving no key compared to these splits. Most of them are probably on 7. Oops. Okay. Glad I didn't fall. I thought Zale was Zale Felix, currently he's not. I'm going to need you to track down the real Zale Felix and give him what's coming to him. Oh my goodness! What did he do to you? To deserve your wrath? What did he do? Dude, is this gonna beat my 129 pace splits? If this garbage run beats my 129 pace splits, I'll be mad. Well, what is coming to him then? Oh my gosh, what if I get NTSC-U air damage cutscene skip? You were thinking about a sub? A submarine sandwich? The heck? That's crazy. Who the hell even says submarine sandwich? That's so stupid sounding. I missed blue coins? Ah, damn it. Is that a Ramato emote? No. God, does Ramato have an emote of his face? No. Who has an emote that looks almost like that? Whose is that? Ramato? Ramato's face is a mystery. Who is it that has that emote that looks really similar to that? Or maybe I've just seen that emote so many times and not realized it's a global and just assumed it was somebody else's. That's honestly possible. Oh boy, where am I going? Maybe I always just assumed that was someone's emote. Didn't know it was a global. I feel like I've seen an emote parodying that though. Ramato used the emote as a profile picture. There we go. That's why I associated with him. Still looking for Zale PGH? Damn. Ramato's voice is a mystery? Ooh. Mike exposing the voice. But no. Okay, that's the reason why I immediately associated that emote with Ramato. I'm not just crazy. I'm glad I'm not just crazy. It was his profile picture. So I assumed it was his face. Okay. Zale _ PGH. I'm sure Zale_PGH would be offended if you forgot the underscore. You never said I wasn't crazy. Well, I know I'm crazy. I knew that already. Oh boy, this splits have gold eel. I bet I can gold my gold eel. I bet I can get an even golder eel. And what if I get English cutscene skip? Got 5 tooth, pretty cool. Oh, that didn't hit at all. Basically didn't get 5 tooth, back to 4. Maybe slower than 4. Alright, no gold eel, rip in pieces. I did get air damage cutscene skip. Okay. This will gold then. Spaces are just boneless underscores. He won't do it, he must do it? I don't know what you're talking about at all. Better gold than you? No, I doubt that. Do you even play any percent? I thought you were a 120 runner. If obviously that's gonna be better than anyone's 120 gold getting the blue coin and all. OP got deleted? I would be surprised with that. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. I hope I didn't pronounce it like an idiot. OP. Doubt that's what anyone's ever said ever before. It looks fine to me. You might have spelled it wrong. It's O-P-I-E. O-P. O-P-I-E-O-P. Oh, it's a capital P too. Capital P. Only one capital P. Yeah, 120. Yeah, okay. I doubt my 120 gold is better than your 120 gold. Do you do down zip stuff? Like, I get the blue coin in 120 by just swimming down to it because I haven't learned the clip. Well, I know the clip, but I can never actually get the coin height right, the water height. So I don't go for it in runs. Movement is so strange. Really? Ugh. Just dropped an A button press, but it didn't matter at all. Why would I do a dive roll out there? Fine. When is blue cycle? Every once in a while I land on the thing at a blue... Oh my god, I'm fucking tying. My splits right now. I'm on pace to... Please don't actually tie your splits. And thank you. That'd be cool. I don't know how to do this kill very well. Yeah, I'm not tying these splits. Good meme. Get her next time. I'm not a gamer, yes, that's exactly correct. That probably tied my splits. Time loss. Wait, why did that gold? Are you kidding me? I've never gotten the quick kill in any percent? I'm ahead? That can't be right. What the fuck? Are you telling me I have a better gold in hoverless than in any percent? Like, are you shitting me? Oh my god. Not hoverless, I mean sprayless. My sprayless Noki gold is better than my 90% one. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that was a little late. Like, really late. Early enough, I guess. I meant early, it was a little early. Alright, this is definitely goal pace Corona.
The water's great. Hey, Junior.
Sure is, Papa. Come on in.
That's the fastest boat I've ever done, whether it be any percent or 120.
I think not.
I've never had an ending that fast before.
You again? Don't you
Like,
ever
usually I end up having to direction change to not crash into a pillar somewhere along the way after the box. So this is definitely gold pace by like a second or two. Man, close. Oh. Whatever. That still was good enough. I split a little late because I split early, unsplit, and then resplit. I don't know. So I knew that was gold pace, but I didn't know it was 15-second gold pace. Like I said, I thought I was only golding by like a second or two. But that ended up that was like a clean 20 seconds faster than any other Corona I've ever had.
Mario was
Okay, so yeah, I got 129 on a completely random run. This run was a no reset. Oh, I unsplit it. Oh well, whatever. I'll retime it later. I hate it when I fucking do that. When I accidentally unsplit the run and have to retime it. I've done that so many times where I accidentally retime the whole run. Or accidentally... Damn it. Instead of just scrolling up and looking at my time loss, I try to unsplit to look at my time loss. Now I have to spend a bunch of effort retiming this shitty run. That actually makes me unironically mad. Ugh. Alright, so
I've got something difficult.
So this 129
I know she
59 comparison, that was like my max. That was like as good a run as I could get a few weeks ago. But I made that comparison before learning EYG, and this run did EYG.
Mario would kiss.
So
That's my boy. Well,
I was gonna not learn EYG till I got 129, and then I was gonna learn EYG.
but for now,
So the fact that I beat those splits isn't really that meaningful because I got a bunch of time saved from EYG. You know what I mean? Alright, what was my time? I had a 3:35 EYG segment. That might not have even... I mean, it did gold. So it was faster than any pin of 5, pin of 6 combo I've ever had. But it was a really bad... oh yeah, no, that is real. 3:35 was the time there. My PB... My PB has no EYG. My 136 did not do EYG. At least I don't think it did. Did it? No? Yes? Maybe? Oh, what is my segment time on 129 pace? 4 minutes? Yeah, I think my PB... So I probably saved like 30 seconds or so. Just because of EYG. My EYG was so slow that I didn't save the full time of EYG. But I still saved probably like 30 seconds there just because of EYG. And I beat my splits by like 10 seconds. So that was still like 20 seconds off my goal, you know? My goal was 129 no EYG. So adding in EYG, my goal is 129 minus the amount of time EYG saved. No, gamer is distinct. No. A player plays, a gamer is a culture. Yeah. Pixel is not woke at all.